Atonement for Me, Online Harassment with
Donald.
Hey Magical Misfits, it's Kaidain Ivy and welcome back to Atonement for Me with
Donald. Me? Your fiance?
my fiance Donald. I still get excited saying that. But continuing on a little bit of the vein with Semi, we are going to talk a little bit about online harassment because somebody likes to be online and get banned from Facebook all the time.
I mean, one person's terrorist is another person's freedom fighter. It depends on who holds the power, I guess, We sit over here and we take Trump bombing that Kulamani, for instance, everyone over here celebrated. Everybody over there was like, wow, this man was so great for us. It depends on where you're at in the war when the bombs drop, I guess. But, I guess I have harassed people
but
online.
I'm just saying
I've also been harassed online.
That somebody who happens to get kicked off of Facebook all the time would know a little bit about this. And I'm an Asian woman. So online harassment just kind of goes with the territory.
When you think about it, though, Asians get harassed probably more than anybody else online. They get anime, manga, schoolgirls, porn sites. You look on porn sites, they have literally 9 different Asian sections. There's not blacks, Africans, Jamaicans. It's just black porn.
The subcategories of Asian is uncomfortable.
And then you get all the white women pretending they're Asian doing ridiculous stuff as well. That
drives me nuts.
It's
we get to deal with all the fallout and all the censorship, but it's absolutely okay for somebody else to think it's a cute.
Well, you've seen it. You've been sitting here and you've seen it where somebody would for instance, that time when my most recent ban, when someone was like, Canadians are dicks. And I'm like, ha, ha, ha. Yeah, all Canadians are. I got banned, but the person that said it didn't. Mm-hmm. And I was just reiterating what they said back in a joking manner, and they were white and I was brown. And it's how else should you look at that? Because you're a man and I'm a man or man? Or they can't see our birds, so they're not measuring bird size.
It also kind of goes a little bit beyond that too, is when you're being harassed online and trying to get it to stop.
I've seen girls get banned, trying to, this guy sent me bird pics and and then all of a sudden they're banned, and it's
well, I made a post.
Even be a victim.
I made a post about what somebody had called me, and that was perfectly okay.
Yeah.
There was absolutely nothing wrong with the racial slurs that had been directed at me.
No.
And you can't even moderate that.
No. Well, like I said on Facebook, I can't say the N-word as a black person. I'll get kicked off of Facebook. But if you search it, there are thousands of groups with it. There are pages that's I hate N-words. I don't like N-word. They're literally, you can just go and see it, and it's not a single one of those groups are banned. Not a single one of them are shadow banned.
Well, the reporting of the abuse online is really, really difficult. And then even if you go through the proper channels, because this is a kind of...
You physically have to show a child being raped on Facebook.
But what I'm trying to get
to get a video banned, if you're white.
But what I'm trying to get at is, in a particular situation that was recent, there was a person who was known to be sexually harassing models online. it was known. And then they deleted all of their accounts when people started to realize that person was reported to their school. And we were told that because nobody was a student,
that it didn't affect them.
It didn't affect them, even though he would graduate with a degree back to his praying grounds, back to us.
And not only that, where do you think he gets modeled? He goes to that school and probably harasses people to be models or work with them, and then harasses those people at the school.
And then what if you're using school computers to harass people? And then, I'm sorry, we've done all the proper things. It was reported online. It was reported to the school. Where else are we gonna go? We're not seen. We're go to the cops.
The school. Well, there's another situation on Facebook that's happening with J.L. Lillsley, like a school in Spryfield, but there's a bunch of stuff going on. Parents are on Facebook talking about it, and it's getting censored. Like, it got to the point where they had to make a private group so they could just gripe their concerns about the school without them being censored from Facebook, because they couldn't talk about their kids being abused at school under the supervision of adults and expecting something to be done to alleviate the situations. Like, it's just like, yeah, just take those posts off of Facebook. So no one's out here talking about it. Like,
it perpetuates the abuse.
Yeah, it allows abusers to abuse and makes victims hide.
It allows the invisible to stay invisible.
Basically, Facebook is just taking people's voices from them.
And that's just the tea.